Conservatives rarely praise the leaders of higher education these days, but they are giving top grades tonight to the University of Chicago over what appears to be a declaration of war on political correctness. Chief Washington correspondent James Rosen reports.
As if parting the heavens, this mild-looking academician, Jay Ellison, Dean of Students at the University of Chicago, has struck what champions of free speech on college campuses regard as the biggest blow of the decade against the stifling effect of political correctness run amok. In a letter to the class of 2020, Ellison touted the university's commitment to academic diversity, warning freshmen rigorous debate, discussion, and even disagreement may challenge you and even cause discomfort. In an era when liberal students across the country have sought and received the creation of safe spaces, zones where they can be shielded from ideas they regard as hurtful to their psyche, and demanded trigger warnings, advance notice from professors when their curricula could prompt an adverse emotional response, the Ellison letter served notice that the University of Chicago isn't having any of it. We do not support so-called trigger warnings. We do not cancel invited speakers because their topics might prove controversial, and we do not condone the creation of intellectual safe spaces where individuals can retreat from ideas and perspectives at odds with their own.
This is actually one of the best steps I've seen a university take to say, you know what, education, if done right, is actually going to be uncomfortable. University of Chicago has been leading the way when it comes to academic freedom and free speech, and I think every school in the country should adopt the University of Chicago principles.
The empire of academia strikes back, however. Michael Roth, president of Wesleyan University, the alma mater of one Hillary Rodham, told the New York Times the Ellison letter was a publicity stunt designed to, quote, coddle donors. And writing at the Daily Beast, Dr. J. Michelson, a rabbi and LGBT activist who teaches at the Chicago Theological Seminary, accused Ellison of suppressing free speech in the name of free speech.
Instead of saying we don't believe in safe zones, he's actually creating a safe zone, and that's a safe zone for racism, homophobia, sexism on his college campus.
Administrators at the University of Chicago said their embrace of free speech does not confer on anyone the freedom to threaten or harass, and they pointed out that professors there retain, quote, broad freedom in how they address concerns their students may have about the curriculum. Brett.
James, thank you.